Have you ever opened your eyes suddenly in the stillness of the night, only to see the clock strike 3 a.m., or perhaps 4 a.m.? The world around you is silent. Yet inside, something feels strangely alive. A restlessness. A whisper. A calling. This mystery is not new. Across cultures and centuries, seekers have wondered why the soul often wakes us up at these hours. From monks meditating before sunrise in Asia, to mystics in Europe speaking of the fourth watch, this phenomenon is known everywhere. Many people dismiss it as random sleep disturbance. Some blame stress, dreams, or even a weak bladder. But what if this is not just your body waking you up? What if it is your soul trying to speak to you? Yogananda ji said that these sacred hours, between 3 and 5 a.m., are not ordinary. They are windows to the divine. So today, we will explore deeply. Why does this happen? What message does it carry? And most importantly, how should you respond when the universe wakes you up? Stay with me, because this may be the turning point in your spiritual journey. Welcome to Divya Antar. If you are here for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss such insights. And tell me in the comments below. Have you experienced waking up between 3 and 5 a.m.? What did you feel? Now, let's walk into this mystery together. Sparkles the mystery of the sacred hours. In Yogic tradition, the period from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. is called Brahma Muhurta. Literally, the Creator's hour. Why? Because this time is charged with prana, the subtle life energy. The atmosphere is calm, the vibrations of nature are pure. And human consciousness is naturally drawn inward. Yogananda ji explained. The calmness of early morning carries the touch of God. Those who meditate then find the doors of heaven open. Think about it. The entire world is asleep. No noise, no traffic, no phones, no demands. This silence is not empty, it is full of divine presence. Microscope the science of waking up. Modern science too gives an interesting perspective. Around 3 a.m., your body's melatonin levels are at their peak. This is the hormone that makes you deeply sensitive to inner states. Your brain often shifts into theta waves, brain rhythms linked with intuition, creativity, and spiritual sensitivity. The liver and lungs enter a natural detox cycle, which can trigger wakefulness. Psychologists even note that during these hours, the boundary between the conscious and subconscious mind becomes thinner. This is why people often report mystical dreams, sudden insights, or even out-of-body sensations. Isn't it fascinating? Science confirms what yogis always knew, that this is the time when body and soul align most powerfully. Yogananda often told his disciples that night wakings are soul signals. He described 3 main reasons. 1. Unfinished inner work. When your mind is overloaded with stress, fear, or desire, your soul shakes you awake. It is an invitation to release, not to worry. 2. Readiness for growth. Sometimes, you are awakened because your spiritual maturity has reached a threshold. The soul whispers, "Wake up, it's time to rise higher." 3. A call to prayer. Just as a mother gently shakes her child in the morning, the divine shakes you between 3 and 5 a.m., saying, "Come to me. I am waiting." Yogananda compared it to a radio signal. The silence of early dawn reduces the static of the world. In that quiet, God's message comes like a clear broadcast to the heart. Person in lotus position, what to do when it happens. So, what should you do when you find yourself awake at 3 a.m.? Don't rush to your phone. The glow of screens will drown the subtle call. Sit quietly. Even if it's just for a few minutes, sit up and breathe deeply. Pray or meditate. Whisper inwardly, "I am awake, I am listening. Guide me." Journal. Keep a notebook by your bed. Sometimes a sudden idea, solution, or vision appears. Write it down. This transforms a restless wake-up into a sacred practice. Globe showing Europe-Africa teachings across traditions. This sacred time is not only emphasized in yoga. All great traditions highlight it. In Buddhism, Buddha meditated through the dawn under the Bodhi tree. In Sikhism, Amrit Vela is the nectar time for prayer. In Islam, the Tahajjud prayer, performed before dawn, is considered deeply powerful. In Christianity, the fourth watch between 3 to 6 a.m. is when Christ performed miracles. Though cultures differ, the truth is one. The early hours are not ordinary. They are spiritual gateways. Yogananda ji himself would rise before dawn. He often told his disciples, "Even 10 minutes of meditation in Brahma Muhurta is worth hours later in the day." One disciple once asked, "Master, why do I always wake at 4 a.m., even without an alarm?" Yogananda smiled and replied, "It is because your soul knows God is waiting at that hour. Do not keep him waiting." Shooting star transforming wakefulness into awakening. Imagine this. You wake up at 3:45 a.m. Your room is dark. The world sleeps. But instead of feeling annoyed, you whisper inwardly, "Thank you for waking me. I am ready." You sit for a short meditation. You breathe slowly. Suddenly, a peace descends that words cannot describe. This is what Yogananda called the divine rendezvous. A secret meeting between you and the infinite. Waking up between 3 to 5 a.m. also symbolizes an inner awakening. When the external world is unconscious, your inner world becomes conscious. It is like the universe is telling you, you are different. You are ready. Walk a higher path. If you understand this, then number 3 wake up will ever feel random again. It will feel like destiny calling. So my dear friends, the next time you wake up between 3 and 5 a.m., don't dismiss it. Don't call it insomnia. Pause. Listen. Feel. Because these are the hours of the soul. A secret dialogue between you and the infinite. Yogananda ji said, "To those who awaken in the silent hours, God gives his sweetest gifts." Remember, the world may still be asleep, but you were chosen to awaken. That is no accident. So awaken, not just from sleep, but into your higher self. If this message touched you, remember to subscribe to Divya Antar. Share your experiences in the comments. And send this to someone who may need this reminder. May peace, awareness, and divine light always guide your journey. Stay awakened. Stay blessed.